Just face it, Slatt, you've seriously screwed up this time.
Please excuse Janet's lack of professional decorum. She's been walking upright all morning.
Room 17?
Look, perhaps you care to come round for dinner some night, you know, so we can discuss your career, your future at the school, perhaps.
Oh, what? You're asking me on a date now?
But no. As a colleague, as your deputy head. And anyway, you've met my wife.
Come on, lover. Time to move your latest victim.
Please. Breakfast, pay attention! I want you all to, I want you to pray. Well, get on with it. Heads down, eyes shut, pray.
Sir, this is English.
Well, it'll be a nice surprise for him, won't it?
Sir, I have a letter from my parents. We don't believe in any form of worship.
Well, just keep it social, then. Well, come on.
He's dead. Mr. Humphrey is dead.
Right! Who prayed for that?
$18, $15, $18.
Sorry, it was an accident. Please don't hurt me. Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought you were a pupil.
No, I was trying to work out the room numbering.
Yes, it is quite surprising, isn't it? They took the numbers down during the summer break, so I got the top math section to put them back up as an exercise. Frankly, I was a bit disappointed.
Yes, I suppose you would be.
Amanda Tripley, music and guidance. I'm always trying to get the kids, you know, involved.
It's room 17 I'm looking for.
Which one?
Sorry?
No room 1, no room 7, 2 room 17s. Kids, eh?
I'm looking for the headmaster. It's sort of urgent.
And then, of course, I got the top science section to help with the rewiring.
What?
Oh, no, not a problem, really, no. It's just that some of the lights don't turn off anymore. Apparently, at night, the windows spell bum. Around to the school. Still, anyone can make a mistake.
Quite.
Yes, and I believe between the hours of 8 and 10, they start flashing on and off, and then it sort of goes whizzing round the building on a roller effect. People come for miles.
I can imagine.
And actually, we were blamed for a plane crash once.
I really do need to find the headmaster.
Oh, that room 17, end of the corridor between room 8 and, room 8. Would you mind helping with the door?
203.
Oh, it's gone up. Right, anyone who hasn't done their homework, out to the front.
God sees all. Whatever we do, wherever we go, God is there with us, watching over us, guiding us, protecting us. Now, class, pay close attention. I expect you wonder why I'm talking to you from inside this cupboard. Am I right? Well, am I right? You're all very quiet today. Come along, I'm not just talking to myself here. Anyway, the point is this. To the early Christians, God was an unseen presence of unimaginable power, only known by his word. Rather like me in this cupboard. You, as my pupils, despite the fact that you can't see me, respect me and even fear me, for you know my word is law. I am in control.
Excuse me?
Who's that?
Suzy Travis, new member of staff. Listen.
I didn't know we were due a new teacher.
I understand the vacancy was rather sudden.
Well, class, you'll have to forgive me while I talk to Miss Travis for a few moments. Will you turn to page 35 in your books?
Listen, about your class.
Ugly-looking bunch, aren't they? Don't worry, they're all firmly under control, aren't you, class?
They've gone.
I'm sorry?
Your class, they've gone.
Oh.
But they were gone when I came in. Sorry.
Yes, I see. The door seems to be locked.
Yes.
The key's on the desk. Would you mind?
I'm afraid that's gone too.
Oh. No need for alarm. I'm sure we'll get this situation under control soon.
Oh. Good.
I'm the headmaster, Richard Nixon.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Nixon.
May I wish you a very happy beginning to your teaching career at Galfast High School.
Thank you.
And I would like you to know that if you have any problem here of any kind whatsoever, my door is always open.
Well, actually, there is a little bit of a problem at the moment, which you really ought to know about.
I see. Well, perhaps you'd like to sit down.
Sorry?
Do sit down, Miss Travis.
Right, yes.
And I'll take a seat, too. Sorry about the cupboard. Now, I'm a little puzzled about you being a teacher. We haven't actually got a vacancy.
Well, I'm afraid there's some rather bad news about Mr. Humphrey.
Now, look, Mr. Humphrey is a personal friend of mine. I'm perfectly well aware that certain members of the staff want him replaced. Well, I do not.
No, this isn't about that.
I want it understood that I am sick of all this endless plotting.
Look,
This is Slatt's doing, isn't it? He's been trying to get rid of Humphrey for years.
I'm afraid the situation is a little more final. Look, just after I arrived, I was talking to Mr. Slatt and the secretary, and we discovered that Mr. Humphrey...
We had rather hoped that you might tell the headmaster about Mr. Humphrey rather than one of our cupboards, though naturally I appreciate your thoroughness.
I am telling the headmaster.
No, I think you'll find that's just a drawing.
He's in the cupboard.
Oh, in the cupboard, of course.
Mr. Nixon, tell him.
So, he's not under the desk this time, then.
Mr. Nixon, could you tell Mr. Slatt that you're in the cupboard? Mr. Nixon. Mr. Nixon!
Well, there we are, then.
Look, he is just embarrassed. He doesn't want to admit he's in there because of you.
Yes, he's under the desk. He's in the cupboard. Please, I really want no part of your socialist drug culture.
Mr. Slatt, I am not on drugs.
Fine, of course. Now, we're having a few problems with the removal of Mr. Humphrey.
That may not have been the best way of phrasing that just at this moment.
Some kids coming.
Oh, God.
Listen, I know how that sounded.
Look, what the hell is going on? What are you planning to do to Mr. Humphrey?
Really, it is not what you think.
In the cupboard. Right. School break in 5 minutes. Then we can move in without bumping into a screaming child on every corner.
They put him in the cupboard.
What are you doing here?
They've all followed us.
Oh, for God's sake.
Look, there's something about the cupboard situation you really ought to know.
Look after this lot, will you?
No, listen.
Later, things to do. Right, you lot, sit down, be quiet. Come on, nothing to worry about. Sit down. Come on, in you come. He's in the cupboard, woman. He's locked in the cupboard. Sit.
Someone listen to me for a minute.
Later.
Miss, Mr. Humphrey's in that cupboard, isn't he? And he's dead.
Look, you all just sit there, okay? You all sit there, and you'll be fine.
Let me out! Let me out, or someone is going to suffer for this. Damn it, there's a dead man in here!
Out with the doctor. You find out what family we should be contacting.
Sorry, Mrs. Thompson. He'll be with you in a moment. You're remembering about the rat in the water tank, aren't you?
Later.